Gemini. My name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your July 2015 forecast for the month. Thank you also for subscribing to my YouTube channel and for liking my Facebook page, Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot, and my Google Plus page. I really appreciate it, and I also just really appreciate the views and the support. So, wanted to let you know thank you. Let's start the month with a full moon on the 1st of July at 9 degrees of Capricorn in your 8th house of intimacy and shared resources and property, inheritance, estate, wills. The full moon, this is not the only one we'll have this month. We have a full moon on the very last day as well, which means the latter of the two is the blue moon. Very rare, since our last blue moon was August 31st of 2012. But our first full moon on the 1st might bring an illumination and the culmination and awareness in the 8th house sector. For those of you dealing with property regarding a will or maybe an inheritance, I feel like it's coming to an end and can be divvied out or finalized, some kind of conclusion at the top of the month in the 8th house sector. This could also be an awareness in your intimate relationship that something needs to be seen and dealt with, that's been hidden. Also, for those of you who have bought homes, tying up loose ends and finalizing contracts now that Mercury is direct is spectacular at the top of the month for property purchases. Now, your ruling planet Mercury finally leaves your sign after an extended stay with a retrograde. On the 8th of July, we'll move into the sign after you, Cancer. And this is the 2nd house now. Mercury in the 2nd house of money and finance and self-worth and possessions and self-value is great for increase and accruing more money because he's details. Mercury's information and clients and analysis and the review and all things speech and emails and texts and all things communication regarding the money. So a lot of information about your budget could be handled, and Mercury is only here for 2 weeks, 1 day through the 23rd of July. So take advantage of the rebudget or going through the money. Meeting with an accountant or meeting with a financial advisor would be amazing from the 8th to the 23rd. On the 15th of July, we have our new moon in Cancer, 23 degrees, conjunct Mercury in this 2nd house. This is a great time for a new budget, a new monetary regimen. Also, I mean, a fabulous time to meet a financial advisor, even if you're not working with a lot of money, to implement the structure that you need to accrue your resources. This is the only new moon you'll receive annually in the 2nd house, so set your intentions wisely, Gemini. I love that. On the 22nd, the Sun enters Leo, where he meets up with Jupiter and Venus, who's there. So there's a beautiful conjunction with the personal planets. Mercury follows them a day later on the 23rd. This is all your 3rd house of communications, Gemini. This is the sector you naturally govern on the astrological wheel. So you have 4 personal planets partying in this sector, and they're beneficent. The Sun conjunct Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, expansion, the life force, the brightest shining star we have, the planet of communication, the planet of beauty and luck and prosperity. All of this is happening in the 3rd house, Gemini. You're meeting the right people. You're connected to the right clients. For those of you in your personal entrepreneurial businesses, you're being led to the right people. This is also growing for you. There's an expansiveness, expansion to Jupiter in the 3rd. This is also helping the relationships with siblings that you have in the 3rd house. There could be pregnancies with siblings as well, or larger families because of Jupiter in the 3rd house. This is also bringing in maybe a new vehicle as well, the 3rd house of vehicles. It can apply to people in so many different ways. I'd love to take a look at your natal chart and get down to it. But it can't be that bad in the 3rd house with all of these planets partying there. you're really meeting the right connections is what I feel over and over again. You're being led to the right people, especially from the second half of July on. Now, Venus, stationed there in Leo, is about to enter Virgo on the 25th at 0 degrees, but she's not done with Leo. She'll retrograde on the 25th of July through September 6th, going direct again in Leo and through October 8th. So she's not done. She's a 4-month stay in this sign, and this is that third house for you. She's smoothing over the relationships with your siblings. She's smoothing over the amount of clients that you have, what you can handle in your schedule. It's really spectacular energy and very rare. All of these planets won't be here for another 12 years all together at the same time. Now on the 26th, Uranus makes his annual retrograde at 20 degrees of Aries. Not very rare. He'll retrograde every year. This is in your 11th house of friendships though, so there could be a review and maybe a more individual approach, not as social from the 26th of July on. Uranus loves autonomy and being a rebel and striking out on his own. So the 11th house is your social groups and clubs and connections and relationships with friends. It's also your private goals and hopes and wishes. So Uranus might make you the director of all of that, but also might make you feel like you don't need a lot of people and you don't want to expose yourself to too many people's opinions or energy at this time. Maybe you don't need to join every club. With Uranus retrograde, you might feel, look, clubs are not my thing anyway. I'm more of an individual roller rebel myself. But even more so with a Uranus retrograde in the 11th, you're rolling on your own. You're taking your own car, you're vacationing on your own, maybe you're meeting people there, but you're getting your own room. There's a lot of individual protection with a Uranus retrograde in the 11th. And hey, don't get mad at it. You need to be with yourself. You are living this life alone with yourself. So you don't have to be scared of that. Now, I know Gemi's a social sign. This doesn't mean you'll be the hermit crab, but you're more discerning at what you need to put out and give to others. Now, on the 31st, we have our second full moon, our blue moon, at 7 degrees of Aquarius in your 9th house of foreign travel and of study and your belief system. So, Gemi, for those of you who had been traveling at the top or the middle of the month, you're returning around the 31st because the full moon is bringing an ending in the 9th, an ending of study, an ending of courses that you had taken in summer, an ending of a way of thinking, of a belief system, of a pattern that maybe you established through spirituality or a metaphysical belief in the 9th house. It can apply again very differently, but make sure you get out on the 31st and you see that moon's hue because it'll be spectacular. Okay, let me get to your cards, Gemi, and see what they have to say. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, I read all through the week at audreyallison.com. You just select your reading length via the PayPal button, anywhere from 10 minutes to 30 to 45 to 60 to 90. And I'll get back to you in a day or two. Please be patient with me. I know that some people need same-day readings. That's usually an impossibility for me at this stage regarding the booking process, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and we'll probably get that handled within 5 to 7 days. Okay, Gemini, I love you. I love my Gemmies. Is that bias? Okay, what's up? What's the forecast? Ooh, the 9 of Cups. We're starting off with the wish card. Gemini, this is the only wish card in the tarot. I use all 78 when I shuffle these decks. The 9 of Cups also is achievement. See how he's puffing his chest? He's all, I reached the top of this mountain and I'm going to gloat about it. This is pride. It's accomplishment, but it's also your wish. What you've been wishing for might just be coming true. What makes you puff your chest up might be coming true. The Knight of Swords, releasing what no longer serves you. This could be the 11th house of friendships. Who's not making the cut? There could be a few. I don't know. It's up to you. This also could be a pattern that you are releasing as well. Your 12th house of addiction is not lit up though, so we'll see how the summation goes. Okay, 5 of coins. Something might be missing. Something might be missing either in the financial area right now. Let me see what the final card is. The Star. Oh! Okay, I'm not worried about that 5 of coins. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. To start with this and to end, the outcome is this. You're going in the right direction. You're getting the recognition that you deserve. Your wish is being fulfilled. Now, this is what this means. Don't think something's missing all the time. Cut out the negative thinking that you're lacking. You're not lacking anything because otherwise you'd already have it. If you were meant to have something, it would be yours. Okay? So they're saying the recognition, this is interesting, the recognition you deserve is already there. Trip on that. Trip on that. The recognition that you deserve is already there. Nothing is missing. You'll gain more money. It's inevitable with the new moon energy in your 2nd house as well as Mercury. And with more clients too. You'll have more clients. Everything is in ebbs and flows. Everything is secular. It can't just always be full speed ahead, 100% all the time. You know that. So don't think anything's missing. But what's really getting me is the land behind him too. This beggar is walking by this beautiful property and lush green area as he hobbles through the sand, not realizing that everything that he needs and has is right behind him. Open your eyes, Gemmy. I'm getting emotional right now. Open your eyes and look at everything that you have around you is the message that I'm getting. I'm sorry, this is an emotional spirit, I guess, because they don't want you feeling like you are coming from a place of neglect or lack. So, don't look down in front of you as you walk. Look outwardly is the message. Look all around you. Wow, I wasn't expecting to tear up, y'all. So, okay, this is all positive. Just remain confident, okay? And bear witness to what you've already accrued. Bear witness to that, okay? I love you, Gemmy. I'll see you next month. Wish you a sweet day and a beautiful August. I'll see you soon.